Rhys, quite an emotional home run for you. Was it the moment? Was it kind of releasing a little bit of postseason frustration? What was all that about?
I think it's just the moment, man. This is obviously something that I've heard about for a long time. Debuting in 2017, seeing pictures, hearing stories, being around guys that were there in spring training, that type of thing. So, I didn't know what I did until a couple innings later. Really, it's just something that came out, it's raw. But God, it was fun.
On the left.
Rhys, over here. You've been struggling at the plate, or at least you haven't had results at the plate. And we've talked about the misplay, I guess, or whatever in Game 2. Do you think that fueled your energy right then?
I think if we're at this point and you need something like that to fuel, probably not in a good position. At the end of the day, it's about winning games as a team for the Philadelphia Phillies. Sure, a couple things have gone awry and the results haven't been there at the plate. But I think the thing about a good team is that you're able to absorb mistakes as a team, and that's what we've done.
And Bryce, can you, in that moment, what is your reaction? And could you give us as a bat flipper, could you rate Rhys' bat slam?
No, I threw my bat at the same time Rhys did, and my helmet. So I was really excited. I think just having the opportunity to, like Rhys said, be here and understanding why you're here, and playing as a team, playing as a city, playing for the people that are around you each day organizationally. He's been in this organization for a long time, just like Knowles, and for those two guys to be able to do that in their first playoff game at home, it's unbelievable. I got chills sitting here thinking about it again. But it's a really cool moment. Just really cool to be part of part of it, and just have the opportunity to do it each day.
On the back.
Bryce, talk about, first of all, being able to, when you face a pitcher who's obviously in a pitch count, how important was it to get to him as early as you guys did, number one, and number two, just talk about the position you guys find yourselves right now with a chance to clinch and advance to the championship series.
Yeah, Strider's really good. He's been really good all year. He's had a great year. I'd imagine him and Harris, of course, are going to be, up for the NL Rookie of the Year. And so we just tried to have the best at-bats we could against him, knowing that he might be on a pitch count, knowing that he might not, go as far as they might want him to, or he might want to, or anything. So we were just trying to get the best swings we could on him, but go deep into counts too, because we don't want to see him, past that second or third inning, of course, because he's very good. So being able to have that at-bat by Stott, that kind of,
Huge.
Erupted it a little bit, and then Rhys comes up, hits their 3-run shot, and then it kind of just snowballed from there. So having a rookie, be able to do that for us is absolutely huge. Another, Philly guy coming through, homegrown kid. So really fun to be able to see that. And, like you said, one game away. This is what it's all about. We have an opportunity to clinch at home. We have an opportunity to, come out and, hopefully strike first. And, the crowd tonight was incredible. Absolutely insane, electric. Nothing that I could have ever dreamed about. It was, whoa. It was, chills again, because that was unbelievably cool. I hope it's like that for the next 2 weeks. Hopefully we're playing through this and doing this, and they showed out, man, and it was really, really cool. I can't stop thinking about it, gushing about it, because that was amazing.
For the amount of time you guys spent on the road near the end of the regular season in these first two playoff series, how much did coming back here energize the bats and get you guys going?
I think, look, we set out, what was that, 3 weeks ago now?
Yeah.
With the goal of being on the road for 20 straight days, right? That was always the goal. And as we got further along to the road trip, we realized that was going to be the reality. It's always good to be home, though, whether it's just sleeping in your own bed or being around the people that you love. Just being able to walk into the clubhouse and sit at your own locker. I think it just kind of settles you a little bit. We obviously know what it looks like to hit here, know how the box is, all the little things that just add to the comfort of being ready to play. And I think, like Bryce said, right, we knew the crowd was going to be a factor, a huge factor. We'd heard about it, and like Bryce said too, it blew expectations. It was a huge part, I think, of the victory, because as stuff starts to snowball and they get louder, then more good things happen and they get louder. So see if we can continue that tomorrow.
That's how you break out slumps, right? Just feeding off that, right?
Exactly. Energy. It's loud. God, it's loud.
So loud.
Back left.
Rhys, as you were rounding the bases, coming off, crossing the plate, looked like you and Bryce had a moment there. What did Bryce say to you?
What did I say?
We ain't losing.
I did say that.
He said we ain't losing. He's been saying it all week. He's been saying it first day in St. Louis. That's just a belief, I think, that he has in us, right? Like, that's a belief that we have in each other. You want to do it again? Yeah, let's do it again.
Let's do it again.
Aaron's been kind of followed around by the way he pitched in September the last few years. Now in October, he hasn't allowed a run in 3 starts. Just someone that's known him for a long time, what can you say about the way he's pitched this month and maybe the concerns he's quieted?
Yeah. I'm not surprised, right? Like, I've seen this guy go about his work on the day that he pitches and on the days that he doesn't pitches for 5-6 straight years, and nobody's as consistent as Aaron Nola. He puts himself in the best position to succeed once he toes the rubber. And I think you've seen this month in October with the clincher in Houston and then in St. Louis and now tonight, there's no moment too big for him. And he's as good of a competitor as anybody. Obviously extremely happy for him and proud of him that he's able to put us in a position to win, but I don't think anybody in that clubhouse is surprised.
Go back right first.
For either one of you guys, Rhys or for Bryce, this journey you guys have embarked on since September 25th and you left here, and could you ever imagine in your wildest dreams that end up in the situation you guys are in right now?
Yeah, actually we did. I don't think there was any doubt. I really don't. I think every single time that we were able to get to the field each night, we were trying to win and trying to get back to where we are right now. Like you said, that's a long roadie. You go on the road for 19, 20 days. I've never seen that before. And for us to come back here and take the home field advantage away from Atlanta at home, and then come back here, win game 1 here is huge. And we have an opportunity to clinch tomorrow. And, we're all excited for that opportunity tomorrow. We can't wait. We're excited to be back home. We're excited to be back in front of this fan base. And like I said, we want to be able to do this for the next 2 weeks.
On the left side.
Rhys, I'm sure you saw the reaction to Shane Victorino before he came out and threw the first pitch. And they played a clip of his grand slam in the National League Division Series, I guess it was. Have you thought about the fact that this could be your moment up there at some point in the future?
No, I haven't thought about it yet. I don't know. I've been telling guys, right, like, your moment's coming. Your moment's coming. And I've been telling myself that too. I think a little bit of an anticipation of that is something that will make you a little bit more ready for it. And I just think it's crazy how one swing of the bat can change, right? Like, for good or for bad. Obviously tonight was on the good side, but I think it just goes for everybody that's playing right now. Either you're one swing away or one pitch away. Yeah, one pitch away.
Thanks.
The front.
Rhys, Aaron was in here before, and he said he never sees you hang your head. You're always pushing through, thinking about the next play. What's the secret to sort of having that sort of focus and not letting miscues get you down?
Well, I've learned that it's already on its way. The next one's already on the way. You got no time in this league. The caliber of players too good. The ball will find you just because that's how the game goes. You have to be ready, right? Like, whatever it happens, there's usually more game afterward. And it's hard. It's a hard thing. This game can beat you down. I think we all know that. But when you have a group of guys around you that you can rally around or stick with or attach yourself to when things aren't going well, it makes it a little bit easier. And I think, like I said when I let off, it's about winning games. That's it. About winning games at the end of the day, regardless of what you have done or have not done. I think if we can keep that focus, it makes the tough times a little bit easier.
Left side.
Rhys, I know you said you don't need extra motivation at a time like this, but when they intentionally walk the guy in front of you, obviously trying to set up a double play, are you thinking anything walking up to the plate, or when you immediately make them pay with one pitch, is there anything extra to that?
Yeah, I mean, of course, right? I'm human. I'm a competitor. They're obviously telling me something right away before I even step in the box. So I'm ready to compete, and I think when you light a little bit of a fire under somebody, you tend to hone in and focus a little bit more, and just didn't miss.
Hey guys, the younger players have stepped up for you so often this season. Did it feel kind of fitting that it was Stott's double that started that 6-run rally in the third inning?
Okay. Yeah, I mean, we could talk about Marshy's walk too, right? Like, we got a lot of contributions all over the field tonight from guys that this is their first year. This is their first playoff experience. And I think I'll repeat this, but I'm not surprised by any means. Like, we've seen Stott's slow heartbeat all year. He's had really, really good at-bats basically from, the middle of May on. And we saw pretty early in St. Louis that the moment was not going to be too big for him. So we're going to need contributions all over the field, young, not young. And it's cool to see these guys go out and compete the way they are.
That's it for today. Thank you, Rhys. Thank you, Bryce.